Who are you gonna call? Funko Pop! Or not. I'm never gonna do anything like that again. That was a terrible idea that just popped into my head and I'll never be in there again. I'm not a big fan of Funko Pop figures, but I am an absolute sucker for anything Ghostbusters. So naturally, I had to get the full team. I didn't get Slimer or Stay Puft because, again, I'm not a big fan of Funko Pops, but I can't resist the actual 4 Ghostbusters themselves. As figurines, they're okay. The aesthetic is nice-ish. I don't like the cold, dead eyes that they all have. Other than that, I think they're nice little objects to own, just to stick on the shelf with the rest of anything else you have Ghostbuster-wise. So first up, we've got Ray. You can tell it's Ray because it says stance nicely on his little jumpsuit. He comes with holding a trap, but they haven't painted the actual trap any. They haven't given the yellow and black chevrons. I don't know why. The badge is quite nicely done. It's quite clearly a stamp on there. I don't like this little bit here. Where they haven't painted his hair up to the edge of his goggles. And they've done an okay job on the Proton Pack, although by the look of things, whoever painted the red wasn't very good and missed on this one. In fact, come to think of it, a lot of the paint seems to have done. They could have done a lot better job by the look of things. But well, I guess when you're selling as many Funko Pop figures, you can't exactly stick to quality control all the time, can you? We have Venkman. Again, there's not really much I can say about these figures. The Venkman creeps me out the most, and I don't know why. I think it's because they did try to go for the sort of the widow's peak that Bill Murray has. Again, he's holding he's holding the neutrino wand. He has a proton pack on his back. His pose is okay. At least they did break up the poses, so they're all posed slightly differently. Here's my favourite, Egon. He's holding a little PK and a walkie-talkie, so obviously he can communicate with Ray there, who's also holding one. I like the glasses, although I dread to think what'll happen if he falls off the shelf and hits something. I got a feeling that they're just gonna break straight away. The paint job is actually better on this than it is on Ray, especially on the Proton Pack. There's no colour bleed. In fact, parts are being actually coloured differently. So obviously done by 2 completely different people, and obviously they had no set pattern. Let's have a look at Venkman. So yeah, whoever painted Ray was terrible. Lastly, we have Winston. His pose is pretty much exactly the same as Venkman's. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the exact same body. As you can see, mine came with very little care. We've got a horrible black paint mark there. So I don't know whoever did that. Whoever. They could have cleaned. They must have not noticed it when they were painting it. His Proton Pack's okay. There's not really much colour bleed sort of anywhere else, and I'm guessing his little this bit here. This is all that was sprayed on rather than hand painted, because that is too neat of a line when you actually look at the rest of these Funko Pop figures. And he, of course. He came with Ecto 1. I like the design of this. It's a nice little dumpy design. It fits with the actual Funko Pop figures themselves quite well. But again, with the paintwork, as you can see, we've got black marks on mine on one side, and we've got some sort of rubbing here. This has really annoyed me, but it was the last one in the shop, so there's not much I could really do about it. Other than that, it's not really a bad Ecto 1. I think that the paintwork was better. It would have encouraged me to possibly get more Funko Pop figures, but there's clearly not much quality control on there. And again, the aesthetic is kind of creeping me out slightly because of the cold deadness of their eyes. Lego have started to do something similar, except they have give their eyes a little bit of a shine, so they're not as cold or as dead, but they're still kind of alien looking. Anyway, that's the Funko Pop Ghostbusters. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, give us a like and a subscribe and a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!